Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much for helping me out. We're getting up there. We're at 21 right now. I'd like to get to 1,000. That'd be immaculate. It'd be awesome. So basically in this video, I was doing some inspection under my hood, doing, checking oil, all my fluids and everything. I noticed a chafed wire on my Vgt pigtail, and pretty much I touched it and I broke the wire. So I'm going to be getting a new one tonight. I'll show you guys a video, or I'll add the video into this of that being replaced. So basically right now I'm running basically what people call a smoke switch. And it sucks. It is a little smokier. My EGTs are running a lot hotter than they should be for daily driving and just cruising through town. I'm running about almost 1,100, just climbing a hill back there that normally I'd be only at 800, 900 going up that hill. And I was only getting 6 pounds of boost, which ain't a whole lot for a VGT, especially just cruising around town. That's kind of what you're at. So pretty much I took a video clip of it. Hopefully you guys will be able to see the EGTs in there. You'll see that I'm only getting about 4 pounds of boost, giving it a little bit heavy throttle, trying to get moving. Once it gets going, it's not bad. I don't recommend anybody doing this to their truck on purpose. One, you're going to kill your turbo, build it up with a bunch of soot, your vanes aren't going to work properly, and you're just going to destroy your truck, especially if you're not watching EGTs, which I keep glancing at because I'm very, kind of nervous with EGTs. A lot of people are like, fuck it, run it to 1,800. I'm like, I need a truck to last. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend anybody doing this on purpose. If it happens, it happens, They're $15 pigtails. I'm going to be grabbing one tonight on my way home. So, pretty much, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It means a lot. If you guys throw up comments, I will answer back immediately or as soon as I can. Sometimes there's a lag between you guys commenting and me getting a notification. Throw up some likes. Check out my other videos. I do have some other content on there. I am going to try to get more content going again. I did find someone who's got all the factory ride height stuff for my truck that I'm going to buy off them. They got powder coated coil springs the same color as my truck, so that'll be nice as shit to put on. And I'm still looking for a bed, so if anybody knows where a cheap bed is, it needs a little bit of body work. The rails have to be good. The bed floor needs to be fine. The quarters can have little dents in them, scratches in the paint, so they get repainted. I'm not really worried about that. Sorry about the shaking of the video. I'm bouncing around. They just redid part of this road and to replace a water main, and they just fucking demolished it. I'd be really, really pissed off if I was the owner of that company and saw the work that these guys did. Anyways, so subscribe, like, follow along. Check me out on Instagram, thatreaper600H. Trying to make a little bit more content on that too. Trying to throw up things that you guys might be interested in. I'm going to try to get a video going. I got a PowerPoint slide I'm going to do a video on of what my 15 recommendations for a stock plus, I'll call it, build list, and what modifications I recommend. So keep an eye out for that video, and enjoy. If you have a channel, throw it in the comments and I'll subscribe back to you. Just because you're showing me appreciation, I'll show you some. Enjoy.
here broke. See how it was bare? I just went to go split them apart to make sure they weren't touching. This one decided to break. So pretty much, I mean, this thing probably wasn't even plugged in all the way anyways, so it's probably half my problem. But yeah, so this all is gonna get replaced. I got it all zip tied up after it broke.
Part number. That's the part number. All right, $15, so it's worth it. Now, of course, it's late night here. There's perks of living on a main road. A little bit of better lighting compared to some of you guys that might live on back roads or out in the holler. But yeah, we all do what we can do. Alright guys, so this is what you're going to need to do this job. The only thing I'm missing right now is the butt connector crimps, because I'm using these. If you can see that. These are waterproof. You heat shrink them and they seal. Regular connector on the inside, but they got this waterproofing on the outside. I got some electrical tape here if I find any other bad wires, and make it look cleaner. Again, here's the part number. This is what comes in it. Your pigtail. These do not match the colors, and it does not matter what color you put to what wire. Comes with a, I don't even know what to call those. They're connectors of some kind. I know they're wire connectors, so don't make fun of me for not knowing exactly what kind of wire connectors, but you know, they're, and it comes with some heat shrink, but I'm not going to use any of that. The only thing I'm using out of here is the butt connector, or sorry, the pigtail, because I'm using the butt connectors that are waterproof. So, all right, let's get to it. This is what we're going after right here. For you guys that don't know what this is, it's the pigtail going in to your solenoid actuator for your VGT turbos. If you have a non-VGT turbo, you do not have this, obviously. So I'm gonna cut back probably this good amount, because obviously you can see the casing and everything on that wire. The jacket on it is just shot. So pretty much I'm gonna unclip it. See how one clip's already broken. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna put you down. Alright. So yeah. So this would usually have two clips. I broke one a while back, and it's just been kind of hanging on. That's the other side. Just basically pull it, get it over those little tabs right there. And then I'm gonna cut back here to get it all prepped and ready, and I'll show you guys what it looks like to get ready. All right guys, so I got it connected here. This is what it's gonna look like when you heat shrink these. I'm gonna use these as precaution after doing a little bit more digging into this harness. I noticed down there, I believe is the oil temperature on top of the oil cooler. That's got to get replaced, but I was also looking at the rest of my harness. All my wire jackets are all like crunchy, hard, stiff, so I'm going to be looking at in the near future doing a whole harness, Thickum harness, glow plug harness, ejector harness, the whole harness. This whole harness up here is going to get replaced. I'm gonna have to go through this truck and do an entire harness replacement. So if anybody knows any good prices on OEM harnesses, please link that below.
that'd be greatly appreciated. For anybody wondering, this is just a cheap, non-working gauge, but it's an Aeromotive regulated return system. The shop that did my heads made these hoses for me because my steel braided ones were starting to split and were causing issues. They actually had one blow apart on them while they were trying to restart the truck. So, yep, we're gonna heat shrink these down on top of this as precaution, because like I said, the rest of this harness is not looking the greatest anymore. I mean, for a 14-year-old truck, I can't complain. You know, I do have oil leaks and stuff. If you look down there, yeah, down there, you can see a little bit of oil residue all over. I mean, not for nothing. Like I said, 14-year-old truck. It's it gets me where I gotta go. Does what I need it to do. So, all right, let me heat shrink these up, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so she's in. Pretty much plug and play, minus the whole cutting wires and splicing them. And I taped it onto my return line here, just keep it from wiggling around as much. I still gotta mount this better. The mount originally went to the side of the alternator, which the alternator was broken, so that's gonna get replaced. Yeah, basically when you run it down, it comes up through here. Keep it away from anything that's gonna chafe on as much as possible. We all know that's almost nearly impossible to do, but so next step is turn around and see if she whistles again. Let's fire it up. Alright guys, so she sounds good now. I got the whistle back. Pretty much, like I said, now I'm gonna be looking into doing a whole engine harness because I found some more issues on the wiring. But time will tell. Money. Sorry, this video is kind of dark. I had to attend to my kids' needs first, as every parent does. Pretty much had to make sure they were eating dinner. I had to eat dinner. You know, I'm a fat ass at heart. So hopefully this video helps somebody out. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I think I've said that 10 times in this video so far, but I'm going to say it 10 more times. Everybody that helps out with this video and subscribes helps me. More I can help you. I'd like to bring a lot more content to the channel. I know I got a few videos up there just driving around, you know, doing some crazy things or talking a lot, but I see it as possibly helping somebody. That'd be great. So pretty much it for tonight. I will drive in the morning to work, obviously, because I work. But yeah, so I paid $15 for that part from New England Performance Products. He's amazingly priced on all OEM products. It's hard to beat. So if any of you guys are looking for
aftermarket crap, he can get it. I stand by OEM stuff. It came on the truck. Not for nothing, that wire probably lasted till now. So 14 years. And finally had a problem. It's a used and abused truck. It's not like this truck sits. It's not like it's show ready. This thing was show clean. Oh, it probably wouldn't have so many issues. But yeah, so go on his website, newenglandperformance.com. He's got a lot of great products on there. Big shout out to him for having that on the shelf ready for me when I got down there. Luckily, he only lives 5 miles away, so he was able to help me out with that. Shout out to Blessed Performance for that tune I have on my truck, which is still running the Performance with the open vein. I can't beat it. Blessed Performance tune, I love it. My truck loves it. The thing's got a lot of pickup and go. It just hands down a better tune to me. I tried his Eco Beast. I tried his Toe Tune. Those are good. But with all that being said, hit up New England Performance for all your OEM needs. Disclaimer, I'm not affiliated with him, like being sponsored by him. I don't make money or anything off of him. If anything, he takes all my money for parts. So I just like helping out my small businesses in my local area. So he's great. He's nationwide. He can ship it to you. He can have things that you probably can't find local to you that he can get. With all that said, I'm gonna go in and call it for the night.